over here. Now we're taking a look at some of the the lockpick coming out over here. As I apologize for not changing up that overlay a little bit sooner, but well, you can still see everything on your screen right now. Parasite, Pebbles, Fade, Mr. Deadwood, Meraxis, and Tempest all going to be inserted into the lock pool right here. So going with a couple of the junglers, but predominantly a lot of initiators right there with the Pebbles, Fade, Deadwood, and Meraxis.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, we'll have to see, but we saw the Parasite played by Team Excellent with the artillery and seemed to sort of fit awkwardly. Usually like to see more of those lockdowns and stuns. Granted, it was only one game. It was an isolated experiment, so I'm not going to say right away that Say Green's in a favor something like a Tempest instead. I know Chessie does play an absolutely bomb Parasite. So what they'll wind up doing, oh my god, the scout picks. They're just like having so much fun with their coordination, man. They're like, everybody right-click scout. Having fun there. Meanwhile, I like the Aluna and Magnus response pick right here. Sets up a lot of variable, versatile lane combinations. Aluna also giving that free codex if they pick up a hero like Deadwood or Pebbles.
Yeah, even the Fade for sure. So we will see in just a moment. But Lions choosing to run that Magnus once again. Going to be interested to see if they put him in that suicide lane or if they stick him mid. SG with 40 seconds right now to make their next pick, looking at the engineer. And, well, it definitely makes sense. Engineer. There it is. Now, what are they going to pick up for this last one? Scout. It's going to be a scout once again. So, what's up?
We're seeing an artillery and a scout.
I know. No. The best thing is it didn't even faze me. Like, it didn't even blow my mind right there. Like, it's so... It actually makes sense. Like, we've seen it have success.
Parasite. Emperor, and a Parasite. That is a lot of...
Pebbles.
Uh-oh.
Fade.
What's up? That is a very dangerous looking team. Granted, late game, you know, yeah. they picked the scout. Maybe they picked Parasite knowing, oh, if we're going to go against Tempest, we're going to have scout to cancel the, as we talked about last game. We're going to have scout here to cancel the elemental void. But
I think they'll go Deadwood right here.
Deadwood is their usual favorite gank hero. You do see Tempest being run as a mid. They've got options. They can make any single one of those work in the laning phase, but the signature go-to from Sacred, I wonder if they're a little bit caught off guard here.
Yeah, they might be. They might be. But Lions running a lineup that's extremely similar to the one that they had massive success with. Oh!
Yep.
Lions tried. They tried, but Hanskin, the captain, the drafter, pretty upset right now. Like you said, you'd wondered if they were going to respond in Game 2, as we used to see many moons ago. But attempted and failed.
Awkward team. It's a lot of seemingly single target damage. Obviously, artillery has the AoE, but a lot of single target, no guaranteed stuns. It's definitely very different. You see a very painful, painy kind of lineup coming out here for Lions. Torture is being run as a secondary support, so maybe not more of that carry Torture we've been seeing lately, but Flensmeister, we saw what he's capable of in that Pebbles role. Absolutely went insane. Went for the early Ring of Sorcery and scaled like a beast.
Yeah, interesting. So, Magnus going to be heading to the bottom once again. He's got even more regen stacked on him this time. He's going to lane with 400 gold in regen. And Lions has actually invested a ton right here. Seal Kid donating 200 gold and Hanskin donating 100 to ensure that Magnus is going to have a good time in the 1v1 lane against Deadwood. And is this going to be enough? Like, is Magnus really going to be able to win this lane?
Magnus being able to win his lane, seeing their 1v1 against the Deadwood, and Deadwood should definitely have the advantage.
But with all that stacked regen.
Stacked regens to help him sort of go about it. I mean, Deadwood can always get more regen ferried to him. It's not like he's going to hit a peak, and Deadwood has plenty of regen on his own. Look at him. He has 6 streeters and a health potion himself. So, yeah, a little bit more for Magnus, but it's not going to all of a sudden make him last hit better, give him better lane control. Still in favor of Deadwood.
How did Deadwood get so much stuff?
pulled.
But there's no little, there's no little...
It's when it like goes onto the ground or the courier, some little
Oh, okay.
interaction there where it just removes the tag.
Interesting. Kazu opting to go not for the electric eye first, went for the invis this time. Dropped a standard ward sight to block the camp. So loving the versatility coming out of this scout and saying, I don't have just one specific build. He's in and out of there, man. He's in and out without them ever realizing he was there.
Yeah, just, well, you know, the difference is, too, they don't have a Tempest this game to deny his lane right at the start. So it's not going to be pulled back.
Yeah, so should have a harder time here. Going to be relying heavily on the mana that he's going to get back from mana potions and from a Ring of the Teacher at some point so that he can stay in Viz and soak up that experience.
Right. So yeah, I'm going to keep an eye here. You see what he's doing there, preventing the stack from actually. That is really nice. He is a melee hero, so even with the denied creep kills all coming out from Pebbles, it is nice that he's still able to get all of this. And you can't buy a Rev Ward even until a minute and a half, so... And potentially going to force Torture to buy a Rev Ward to sort of push him out of the lane. Has that mana potion here, and is, as opposed to going for the what was it? The Iron Buckler, I should say, is going for the Ring of Protection into the Ring of the Teacher.
Indeed, indeed. Now, interesting. In this middle lane, we got Luna and Fade squaring off against the double ranged lane of Artillery plus Engineer. And, I mean, definitely expect Artillery and Engineer to have the strong harass potential, but is that going to be outweighed by the killing potential that is really, really strong with the Luna Fade?
If they stay far enough back, they don't have the burst without a gank coming in from a third party to kill someone outright. They can do good damage, but there has to be a harass. They have to get them weakened first, and if there's enough ranged harass coming out or no rune coming into play, it should be okay.
In the bottom lane, Deadwood and Magnus, once again, they're going to be squaring off down here. Engineer is showing up, though. There's the Oak Book going out. The Rotten Grass going to connect. There's the Keg as well. And Magnus going to go down for the Bloodlust. A little bit questionable there that Krebson thought that he could get away without having to use the Lava Surge. Ended up getting hit by the Rotten Grasp, though, and that's his demise.
Yeah, in the lane that we already were skewing a little bit in favor, not a little bit, quite a bit in favor of the Deadwood. Taking that death there, sort of going to snowball out of control.
Yeah, you would think, and Magnus coming in with a Lava Surge immediately, forcing the health push. Now, middle lane, the Wild Hunter is coming in, and so is Engineer. Going to be able to get the leech off onto Fade right now, and there it is. The Keg going to be going out. No, Burning Shadows is going to be going out. The Keg not being used yet. The LRMs are going out, though. There's the Keg. Going to be able to kill Fade. Even stuns the Luna. Very well played from SG.
Yeah, definitely. We talk about the Parasite effect a lot. Dual lane versus dual lane middle. Whoever has the jungler that's going to get active is going to have the better time with this lane. We said dual lane versus dual line. It looked like the Artillery should be fine in general. Parasite getting active. Now he's sort of sitting on the throne.
He is indeed. What do you see?
Well, I see Torture camping, trying to make a response kill happen here. They have to be careful. The thing is, while Torture is sitting here camping, unlike Parasite, he's not continuously leveling up.
Yeah, very, very true. Right now, a level 2 Torture as opposed to a level 4 Parasite. As Artillery in the middle lane, spamming that level 2 LRM, not only harassing, but also making sure to kill the ranged creep in this wave. It's just really going to be forcing the other lane up so his own team can actually grab the rune, which Parasite will find in the bottom lane. Grabs the invis. Luna not going to be in trouble. His Parasite just backs off instead.
Yeah, definitely. Scout, meanwhile, in this lane, keeping up pace with Magnus, in spite of going up against a dual lane, that invis really coming into play. Ring of the Teacher not quite picked up, so he's running a little bit low on mana. Once he gets it, a little bit more sustainability in the lane. Oh,
yes.
He's taking a break there.
He is. He needs to catch his breath, get his energy back. But, well, we'll be able to get that Ring of the Teacher here in about 5 more seconds. As Deadwood picks up some Steam Boots in the bottom lane. Doesn't have the mana for the Willowmaker, though, as he hits level 6. And Deadwood definitely having a good time down there. 350 GPM. Despite the Lava Surge that's coming out right there, I mean, Deadwood doesn't even care. He's got over 1,000 life. He says, your pitiful level 3 Lava Surge does not hurt me.
Nope, just really being concerned more with the creep kills and scaling up than anything else. What's up?
Mid lane, there's a Wild Hunter Invis standing on top of Ward of Revelation. Good job from Lions to back off. Don't want to put themselves into too vulnerable a situation.
Well, where there's one Wild Hunter, there's another, so they probably were perceptive to that fact and wanted to make sure they were safe for a follow-up gank.
Smart, smart. Deadwood in the bottom lane could be in some trouble here. Level 2 Torture has shown up, but Deadwood still at 590 HP at this point with the mana battery and the available TP support coming in from other lanes, but nobody else carrying a TP, so generally speaking, going to be on his own.
Oh, he's got the ultimate now. He's dead.
Oh, yeah,
oh,
this
no.
is about to be bad. Eruption comes in right here. The Oak Bolt going to cancel it. Chain Reaction whiffs as well. Lions. The coordination just a little off.
Huge foul play. Torture wasn't in range yet. They easily had that kill coming out, man. Easily. Torture, yeah, definitely a little bit of a blunder there. Could have been hiding a little bit further above. Maybe eating a tree to cut right through and then get the stun off. But either way, that hurts. That was a free kill.
It does indeed. They're going for the dive, though. Torture going to tank the tower. Got a Luna over there as well. And, whoa, Deadwood trying to get... Was that the Willowmaker? What?
Yeah, that was that Willowmaker. No, wait.
He doesn't have the mana for it.
Oh.
I don't understand, but he does go down right there. Parasite wants to get the counter kill onto Torture, who the health potion is going off. Trying to eat his way out of there, and will actually succeed at eating the trees. Has no boots, though. And
he has the mana for it. He has the mana for it because his boots were switched to intelligence.
Oh, okay. And then he switched back.
Yeah, exactly, to try to survive afterwards.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it wasn't
Parasite.
Yeah,
not going to find Torture. Will find Torture. Chain Reaction comes out. There's the Leech as well. And Torque going to be trying to get away. The Face Hug going to be coming in. And Parasite should be able to just walk him down. Lava Surge going to be coming in, though. And Torture, is he really going to escape at 8 HP right now? Trying to walk away. The body blocks are there. And Parasite going to have to turn around. Maybe.
Not turn around just yet.
Not
running
yet,
down
actually.
This Magmus. Oh,
yeah, and there's the Rotten Grass. Beautiful Rotten Grass.
Deal.
That's unfortunate, because you would much rather have the level 3 Torturer die than give up a kill on your level 6 Magmus, your suicide hero.
Yeah, forced to go back to base as a result as well.
Yeah, really unfortunate right there. Lions trying to even this one up, but still falling pretty far behind quickly. Something else to note, though, Flensmeister in this top lane on Pebbles, as we saw previously, farming well. 370 GPM. Opted not for the Ring of Sorcery, though.
Okay, I was figuring he needs a little bit earlier of an impact this game. Can't really afford to sit by on the sidelines and farm up a little bit longer using that ring, so yeah, definitely just going to apply the earlier aggression. Polkey is about to come out any second here. Meanwhile, Deadwood did not have to use his Willowmaker. Still a ton of lane presence on bottom lane. It looks like they're just sort of abandoning it, going to try to make a play elsewhere. Magmus having rotated to the top lane here. And look, he's standing right near that electric eye. Look at that.
He is indeed. But nothing there to gank, of course. His scout has already rotated into a different area. Was trying to do a little bit of counter warding, perhaps, or I don't even know what KZ's doing at this point. But Fade gonna activate the reflection. Gonna come over and maybe try to open up onto Engineer or onto Artillery. And will he go in? There's the 3-man Burning Shadows. Power throw as well. Double tap gonna be coming out maybe. Oh, Engineer gonna miss the keg stun. And Fade gonna be trying to close the distance. Oh, Engineer gonna drop the turret, blocking the path. Now eating his way through some trees. He's gonna try to get through there. He's gonna dodge, actually. And Mega Man gonna be charging up the shot right there. Oak Bolt gonna be going out onto Torture. As Torture is now in a dire circumstance. Gonna go for the same hiding spot. Eruption gonna be channeled up on Magmus onto 2 players. Interrupted though, as Deadwood's now gonna turn it around. Magmus activates the dust just before he dies. SG coming out way on top right now, despite the one early kill in this exchange, now up 2.
Artillery's got to be careful. The portal key coming out from Pebbles, and down he goes.
Yeah, up there in that top lane, rotated after dying, and a couple of quick deaths there on Slicks, knocking him back down to 230 GPM.
Right.
Oh, Fade in the middle lane, Burning Shadows goes out, no man after the call. Seal Kid with the serial killer streak coming out from the power throw.
Yeah, well played by SG there. Z-Freak hiding that little nook in the woods, team providing excellent response, but then right after that we saw Flensmeister with the pick off and an excellent jump onto the scout in middle lane, so definitely keeping pace, not falling far behind.
Yeah, doing well.
Yeah, Buns is off to this insanely good start again with Pebbles. Is he going to go for the Ring of Sorcery now?
I
feel like
suspect.
this is going to go.
I don't know. I think he's actually going to go for a Hellflower next.
Okay, because his team is one of heavy mid-game pacing. You feel like they could really benefit from that.
I think so, but I also think that he values it a lot really early. As Fade goes down in the middle lane, the Electric Eye being used right there, and, well, just scouting it out. Wasn't even used to check invis or anything like that, but Fade, unfortunately, just gets caught out and taken out by SG for the second time.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point. They do have those Electric Eyes available to scout this Fade out. That is pretty damn sneaky. Sort of not a counter to Fade, but yeah, just a little bit of response there.
Yeah, surely. And, well, back to Pebbles. I don't know. I think he definitely could still get that Ring of Sorcery, but I have a feeling in my gut he's going to go for a Hellflower. What do you think?
I don't know. Like, I could see it still going it. We saw last game how impactful it was, keeping his team up, and I definitely think they could benefit from it. I'd like to see someone have one on this team. They don't have a Keeper of the Forest or Tempest or anything like that to keep them charged.
Yeah,
so,
indeed.
I would personally like to see. He did pick up a Mana Battery, though, which I feel like if he was going to go Ring of Sorcery, he just would have went straight for it.
Yeah, well, only time get to tell at this point. Deadwood still farming in the bottom lane, sitting at 350 GPM. He's farming quite well himself, top on his team. But not going to be picking up the portal key just yet. About 400 gold off. Top lane, Invisible Fade, walking right by an Electric Eye. Literally standing on top of it.
Yeah,
And
Keizu seems to have them everywhere, man. They have the read.
Keizu playing phenomenally, man. Getting those Electric Eyes down everywhere, like you said, and it's really helped out because if they had really stumbled upon that Fade right there, the Pebbles follow up. Oh, Fade gonna use the Burning Shadows right here. The Coal comes out as well. There's the red Emerald, red power throw as well. Fade gonna drop, but Engineer goes down as well. Parasite really helping out, and Pebbles has shown up. Not gonna be going across the river just yet, and wants to find somebody to use his portal key on.
They're doing a great job. Just going for little pickoffs here and there. Not really clumping up for major team fights, sort of split farming all around. Deadwood just picked up his portal key. This is a major, major moment for SG's team.
It is. Deadwood, of course, toggling those boots down there, wanting to get all the int regen that he can. And Chessie going for that very quick codex here. 13 minutes into the game, disassembles his boots. What do you think about that one?
For Parasite?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's great. I mean, the codex at 13 minutes right now. You have the Deadwood coming out. You have this codex coming out. It's gonna be it's gonna be huge. They want to buy a room for this artillery to hit late game. Having two high burst heroes like this against, okay, they have a nice mid game pace team, but not the tankiest of heroes here on Hellborn. Being able to make those sound pickoffs happen, split pushes, split ganks, controlling the map through that way instead of necessarily taking major team fights is the way you need to go about this. So having an item like a codex fits in perfectly.
All right, all right. Well, Deadwood back to farming for now. Not going to be looking for those kills too soon here. But here in the middle lane, Fade still farming all right. 244 gold per minute. Not bad by, not too bad at least. And you'd certainly like to expect some more. But instead, Pebble's going to be the only one on the Lions team that's actually farming at a pretty damn good rate. Artillery going to bottle up some illusions here. And there's the combo coming out onto Artillery. Two more auto attacks going to be coming in to finish him off. Actually, goes the distance power throw from Seal Kid goes in, though. Torture in some trouble. Activates the impalement. He's going to go down, though, to the Mega Man charge shot. And the rest of Lion's going to be able to escape. Both supports going down, though.
I love that you call him Mega Man just because the Buster shot, eh?
Yeah, man.
I have to pay closer attention to it when it charges up. I do. Cause you heard it and I saw the model. I'm like, that's not Mega Man. He's holding a sword. I mean,
I don't know, man. Like,
I know, but I got to see this Buster shot. I mean,
you see it on his left arm, right?
Yeah, no, he's got it. That's pretty damn funny. I actually have to pay more attention to it as he charges up and shoots it too.
He looks awesome. And well, you can definitely hear the sound. Sounds kind of like Mega Man using his Buster shot, but I don't know. That's just what I call
Oh,
them.
that's awesome. That's awesome.
There's the
Ghost
Ghost Marchers finished up on Keizu. And so going a relatively similar build to what we saw last time.
Yeah, 130 gold per minute. Excellent pickoffs there, but still, resource-wise, they're not really taking off. As we said before, artillery is shaping up more for that late game. He is very explosive. Right now, he has the build-up items for an Energize. Didn't actually take too much. So I'm going to go take this time to look at Slicks' past games because he did play artillery twice in the former series against Pika. I want to see what kind of item build he went.
All right, you go ahead and check that out. Magnus and Torture are actually doing some work over here on the Ancients, trying to clear out the last of these, but Magnus very low in life, gets the Volcanic Touch to finish him off, and, well, now 200 gold richer.
Game 1.
Have a portal key? I don't know. Maybe he has one. What's up, game 1?
Game 1 against Pika, he wound up just going straight Nullstone and trying to build Savage, but ended the game before it ended. And then he had game 2, Nullstone, Savage, Shieldbreaker, Shrunken Head. So, yeah, pretty standard items. Does look like he's building for, with the high action game that they're going in, given the fact that they're going against a mid-game pace team, does not want to get overrun. It looks like he is going for that early pickup.
Deadwood gonna go in right here. There's the Rotten Grass, Willowmaker, and 2 auto attacks, all that's needed. Pebbles goes down. Magnus gonna join in the middle lane as Face Out gonna be going on to Torture. Codex comes in as well. There's the Lava Surge and the Cole gonna be coming in, but now Fade could be the one that's in trouble here. The Artillery Barrage connect. There's the Rotten Grasp as well. Super KGE in some serious trouble as he is invis next to the Ward of Revelation, though. Pebbles buys back, comes on in. There's the push stick, the chuck backward onto the energy field, and Engineer is gonna go down. Pebbles does not have Stalagmites though, as there's the Rotten Grasp. Looked like it was gonna go out. There it is. Gonna catch, but there's the chuck forward. Magnus gonna be able to follow up. The Stalagmite's gonna be coming in. Nope, the Eruption is all that's needed to bring Deadwood down.
Portal key is still up with Stalagmites. Not gonna try to see. Scout was invisible. He did not know he was running in that direction. So one more target he might be able to pick off. But yeah, that was an excellent response still from Lions. From what started out to be pretty damn devastating set of pickoffs there with the Pebbles and the... Who did actually Chessie pick off? Seal. Pebbles and a Luna dropping and started the fight. Lensmeister bought back, unfortunately, but they are getting a tower out of it.
They are indeed, and of course, take a small gold lead right there. Still losing an experience, which is not exactly something you want to do when you are running this mid-game lineup. You want to have your big scaling heroes, the Pebbles, the Fade, and the Magnus, of course. Ooh, Pebbles having to portal key on out of there in the middle lane. Needs to be careful. Gonna grab 4 kills before backing up, but he's still playing really fast and loose up here. Ooh, good thing that Deadwood was not in the vicinity, otherwise we might have seen a big dead Golden Pebbles once more.
Right, we saw before he managed to take out the entirety of Pebbles' health with that Rotten Grass Willowmaker combination just because of how low Pebbles' armor is early on. Super KGE.
Super KGE, 1, 5, and 2. Man, remember we talked about your pickup here for the Fantasy League, and Super KGE's my boy, but he's had a rough couple of games in the past 2 days.
It's okay.
I mean, I don't know, like, everybody has a hard day, like, every now and then.
Well, it affects a lot. Not only your game is very indicative of how well your team is clicking together, too.
Yeah.
It's not like score does not reflect individual. I'm not saying he's playing good or bad. I'm not making that statement. I'm saying your score should always be taken with many, many, many grains of salt. Because if your team's clicking, if your team's winning, obviously you're gonna have a badass score. That's how it is. The support on the winning team might be like 5-0 and 12, and the support on the losing team is obviously going to be in a situation where he's like sitting there at 1 and 9. So right now, SG's winning the game. They're clicking. They're having the teamwork.
Yeah, I completely agree with you there. As double damage Magnus and the rest of the Lions crew here in the bottom lane, 4 players. Perhaps looking to push down this tower. Luna may be thinking about throwing down a little bit of a ward behind the tower, but no. Gonna think twice about it. Say, hey, I don't even think we need that. Just gonna go ahead and bring the defensive tower down with the double damage Magnus auto attacks.
They need whoever tower pushes they can get. Funny to see artillery is still level 9. Parasite level 12, Doe level... not like anyone on the Hellborn side, aside from Pebbles, is scaling that hard either. But yeah, didn't realize Slicks is having as rough of a time as he is.
Yep. Does end up going for the Energizer before starting the Nullstone farm. But now trying to farm out some triple stacked Ancients. Rotten Grass from Deadwood is going to assist right here as Swindlebuns comes in to help his good buddy, Mr. Trent Tucker, and slap some of those creeps down with his big log fist.
Yeah, he's donating the Dragon Master kills to the artillery, knowing that he needs to get started up.
What a nice guy.
Sustainer, yeah. Sustainer is completed and well on his way to picking up that eventual Nullstone.
So Pebbles ended up going for a push stick. Next item, not for the Ring of Sorcery, not for the Hellflower, but a push stick. Gonna go with the increased mobility and of course some additional mana regen and general stats. What do you think about that?
Just needed a more defensive item, maybe to make big plays, dodging a Rotten Grasp, dodging something here or other. Just wanted an item that he felt could have an earlier impact, and Hellflower is great, but it does take a lot longer to farm up.
Yeah, definitely, and well, wouldn't be surprised to see that Hellflower in the end. As KSU dropping an Electric Eye just behind this tower, the Lions Esports team, they want to bring this tower down, but once again, they're pushing tower not the greatest. The Rotten Grass connects right here. Fade in the front lines with the Electric Eye right on top of her. Does look like they're just going to be able to take this tower, and SG not looking to defend right now.
I like Fade's positioning. I like Fade's position. Oh.
Ooh, Burning Shadows will connect right here. Deadwood going to be going down. The Chuck going to be coming in as well. There's the Emerald Lightning and the Lava Surge to finish him off. Will Deadwood buy back? He has one available, but nope. Lion's going to be able to get in and out, no problem.
Great pickoff, and all of a sudden they are taking the gold lead again. Looks like Stay Green is pausing here. You know, I'm really glad Magus made that stun there, because what do we always talk about when you're looking at a Deadwood? You better kill him before he gets these ulti off, because you invest all of your spells into this. Deadwood has just such insane burst, and he's able to get it off so quickly. Give him 0.5 seconds, he'll have his Widowmaker off. He'll get that Rotten Grasp off, and he gets that combination off. Even if he dies, if he put out all that damage, all of a sudden, he sort of did as much as you did, except you invested like 4 heroes into it.
Yeah, definitely, and, well, excited to see that they were able to bring him down after blowing all those spells. That would have been kind of devastating if they had been able to turn around right there, and not exactly what Lions would have been looking for sure, because with this mid-game lineup, I mean, you lose one big team fight like that and give the farm that these carries need, the artillery and the scout need. And a little bit of an early unpause there. Oh, Lion's not done yet. Slagmite's going to miss, though, and now they're surely out of there.
Yeah, they're strolling on out. I like the fact that obviously Deadwood did not buy back. He needs to sort of save those up at the moment, and he wouldn't really caught anything even if he did.
No.
Scout, how is KSU doing? Also went for the Energizer route again this game. Similar build-up, and we saw the Shrunken Head was to follow when he was going this sort of itemization route before. Not really quite there yet, but he's 180, only 180 gold per minute, but I feel like he's had his impact on this game. Yeah, even only being involved in 3 kills, it's the Electric Eyes and moving around, maybe not as much as I would have thought.
Level 2 Reflection Fade right now. Could be opening on Artillery. Watch for the Emerald Red Lightning coming out of Aluna. Doesn't have it up for another 30 seconds, unfortunately. But who's going to be coming over to assist with this one? Fade Reflection available for 5 more seconds. Fade going to be going in right here. And will get the Burning Showers. There's the lockdown with the Power Throw coming in. Pebbles is there. Not going to be able to finish him off now. Now, Artillery on the other side. Going to use the Artillery Barrage. Get on up there. Already Fade going to be going down, as well as Pebbles and Torture. Magma's going to be trying to stun on out of there. Burning Showers does come on in, actually, as Fade is able to finish off Artillery. Magnus goes down, though. Z-Freak able to finish him off. And Lions giving up a big team fight right there. 3 players traded for just the kill onto the already crushed Slicks.
Yeah, I mean, the response coming out from Stay Green very, very quick. So the fight was initiated on. You had Chessie jumping, you had Swindlemelons jumping and just bursting heroes down left and right. It took them too long to get anything done. They seemed staggered in their approach. It looked like Magnus ran into the middle lane, wasn't exactly expecting to sort of walk into the middle of 2 heroes there, and just it went very, very sour. Swindlemelons getting responded on, though.
He is indeed. He's going to go down the middle lane. I actually didn't catch the beginning of that. You want to say how that was set up?
I scrolled over to it as he started getting attacked. I just saw that he was sort of in this mid lane by the trees, wind up getting stunned out, picked off, torture with the follow-up stun, and down he went. I don't know what he was exactly looking for in the area. Willowmaker was down.
Not quite sure either.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what he was looking for.
Well, in the end, not the hugest of deals. Still ahead by a considerable amount of experience and a very tiny amount of gold as well. But with Portal Key being finished up here on Magnus and Pebbles, and Fade perhaps looking for one as well, and about 700 gold, that is going to be the cue for Lions to really start running the total pain train, looking to finish off any map control that they're going to need to find in the top and mid lanes, just pushing down those tier 2 towers, and then saying to SG, hey, you guys cannot come out of your base without being extremely, extremely vulnerable.
Yeah, right. Stay green, though, look at this. I mean, Ancient's already sort of weakened here, about to be triple stacked by the Engineer. They sort of broke off. They wanted to make sure they got the stack off, so not leaving any corpses in that spawn point. And with that triple stack cleared, he is very, very close to his Nullstone, and we've seen just how fast an artillery can farm once it's completed.
Yeah, indeed. Going to be getting up into that 450, 500 GPM range, and already sitting at 315. As Slicks has recovered quite well from a couple of early deaths. Speaking of who else is farming quite well, Chessie at 380 GPM, 5-0 and 5 on this Parasite with the level 1 Codex, with the Ghost Marchers, and an Arcana. I mean, who the hell is this guy on their fantasy team?
You know who it is. You know who it is.
I think it's
the
Breaky,
opportunity to pick him up.
It's Breaky, isn't it?
No,
oh, is it Sam?
It's and Chessie.
Oh, damn.
I don't know how that happened, but
I don't know, man.
The fact that Stay Green got locked onto the lower bracket actually provides him with more games. So, in the way that the system works right now, I think it's actually an advantage that Stay Green got
terrifying.
Yeah.
That's actually terrifying.
They all having a pretty sound weekend themselves. They got dropped into the lower bracket, and they won their matches as well. They were almost on the brink of forfeiting. The Fire Rises actually granted them extra time, allowed them to get their backup players, Echo X and GG Slaya, I believe, to play. So,
indeed. Well, back into this game though. There's the Hellflower just finished up on Chessie. 26 minutes in. Codex, Hellflower, and Ghost Marchers. And he's carrying around a Bound Eye now.
It was purchased by Z-Freak at least, so...
Yeah, but, I mean, he's deadly.
He is.
Almost level 16. Oh, my God.
Yeah, Z-Freak himself seeing 175 gold per minute. That's what's looking for.
He is.
Angle here, Fade, hiding behind the trees. They don't have the positioning. I know... See, Alliance wants to make something happen. They don't want to let this game go on too late. They know what's coming for them if they do.
Yeah, exactly. Don't want to have to deal with the super hard carry potential there in the late game. And Fade hasn't really farmed much of anything since her last big item pickup, or more accurately, since we said that she had 1,400 gold. Gonna have to activate the Invis here, but the Bound Eye is there. Deadwood gonna be coming on over. Rotten Graph's gonna miss, and Fade now gonna have to make a little bit of a jump past the tower, perhaps. Will get shot at by the tower once, but then gonna dip on into the trees. And just gonna hide. Yeah, great juke right there.
Really caught them all off guard.
Yeah, well, would you have expected that?
No. Look at him right here. He's gonna go, and watch. He just sits here.
He's gonna snipe that courier, man.
No.
It's kind of ridiculous. No, just gonna get the TP on out right there. Wouldn't that have been terrible though if the courier had flown right above him and the well had killed him right there?
That would be sad.
That would have been devastating. Pebbles here in the bottom lane, pushed way the hell on up, acting like he's not afraid of anything. I think he should be afraid of Swindlemons. I mean, he's really far up right here, man.
Yeah, but he's watching his spacing. It's not like he's going down from this hill, so
yeah,
not really pushing his limits. He's out, so Bulwark picked up. He's got the tablet. I don't know. They need to make a pickoff happen, but with that Bound Eye, with the map control that they're sort of displaying here, not able to make it. So this ward here going to be spotted out. Seal Kids. It was lasting for quite a while, actually. I'm surprised it took that long to scout it out. We saw Was it no? It was a Luna that actually sniped it. So never mind. I thought they were clearing out the trees at that point, but it was actually a Luna snipe that sort of went over it.
Yeah. Well, right now, Stay Green slowly losing their golden experience advantages. They're just not able to farm as much of the map. But with the Nullstone now completed on artillery, expect his farm to go up and scout. Despite having a pretty rough start, he's recovered to 240 gold per minute. He's going to be about to finish up the shrunken head as, Willowmaker going out onto Pebbles. Woo! Just absolute destruction coming out from Parasite. Gets the Hellflower off and the Codex assist. Able to really make sure that they locked down and killed the Flensmeister.
Say goodbye to these Ancients, man. With Pebbles down, there's no way Lions will have the confidence to make a fight happen. Shrunken Head, nearing completion by Keizu, man. It's slowly piecing it together, but it's doing it. You know, that level 16 marksman shot.
Eruption going to be coming in. Lava Surge onto 2 players right here. Balloon going to be coming in with the power throw. Artillery going to blast off, but Parasite already going to be going down. Artillery gets jumped right there, and he's not going to be getting out of there. That was a buyback on Flensmeister, his second of the game, but hey, they were able to get a pretty solid pickoffs right there.
Oh, hell yeah, that was definitely worth it. Yeah, I said before, they're not going to have the confidence, man. They're not going to have the confidence to make anything happen, given the fact that they lost big boy Pebbles there. Obviously, sitting on the buyback, the tower push happening, Stay Green was probably feeling pretty confident themselves and got punished for it. So spoke a little too soon. Lions making plays and sort of equalizing the game here. Fade has the read here onto the Deadwood. Parasite with that bound eye. Is that a new one that picked up by Z Freak now? I see Fade has hers.
I don't know.
Parasite died.
I'm pretty sure that Parasite gave it back actually. There's a red power throw going out there from Luna. She's level 13 now. Doing an excellent job, actually, at getting the levels really, really high level. Actually tied with Fade. So just, I don't know. Everybody in this game is pretty high level, man. No, like, level 9 supports or something.
And even Torture is picking up items now. They're sort of sharing that role. I'm sure from here on out, just Luna is playing more of the primary ward buyer, allow Hanskin to get a pickup of his own, maybe his own tablet of command here.
And speaking of tablet of commands, already 4 on the team. When Hanskin does finish his up in about 350 gold, 5 tablets. And talk about the amount of tablets that it's going to be an absolute cluster, man. Like, I'm going to be calling out these team fights, and they go in right there. The rock grass going to be going down, but the tablet going to be coming out, and there's another tablet. Magnus going to lava surge. There's another tablet coming out, getting him away from Deadwood, but the tablet back in, and it's just like, it's not even on that long of a cooldown, man. It's like 20 seconds, so by the time all 5 are used, they're going to be coming back up again.
Shrunken Head here, now finished by Keizu. We've seen the Hellflower on Parasite for a while, but they haven't made anything big happen since the pickoff. Parasite being sunned out and being forced to run away, just not having enough scouting information to be confident in approaching further. And we see there Flensmeister was nearby, so good thing he didn't try anything.
Yeah, indeed. Well, Pebbles just going to be continuing to farm right now, as the Golden Experience lead is completely even at this point. Lions somehow coming back. I mean, despite what, I don't know. I guess it felt like they were falling behind significantly a couple of points, but that last fight in the bottom lane really does help out. And then just the general map control and Stay Green perhaps being a little bit afraid to really break out.
The thing I want to point out, though, is yes, it's even, but Flensmeister's out of buybacks.
Yeah.
Very you have a mid-game paced team like that, and you have no buybacks. You kill the Pebbles, and you just there's 100% confidence in.
Speaking of the Pebbles, he's gonna get a kill himself here. Engineer, the push stick coming in, gonna get the kill onto the Engineer, but Pebbles is in a lot of trouble. Kills the bound eye. Now gonna be trying to walk away. Needs the push stick. There's the first one, the blaster shot to finish him off though. Magnus gonna have to lava surge away, and Luna has her own tablet of command here in just one moment. Magnus may be in a little bit of trouble, though. Willowmaker just obliterates him. And this is going to be a big push setup for SG.
Yeah, Parasite was actually trying to go to the cliff to cast his ultimate there. Wasn't able to quite get in range, so instead they had to use the Willowmaker. A little sad because the Parasite's cooldown, obviously only 30 seconds. Deadwood, a little bit longer, but they're just going to be trying to avoid these fights in general. And that's all she wrote. Kongor, they have, is that a double damage? Yeah, they have, no, it's a mana potion. I was like, do they have a double damage?
There's so many blue effects between the double damage, the mana potion, even the offensive master's call a little bit, and then of course the nullstone effect there on artillery. Lots and lots of blue glows.
I like the mana by Keizu here and taking the tower.
Yeah.
What they have, but here's the ports. No buybacks for Pebbles.
And tower will go down right here. There's the reflection opener. Burning Shadows comes out. HoN's going to be into trouble right here. The auto attack damage going in. Torture going to be going down. Luna drops as well. Fade going to be trying to get out of there. Has the portal key and the push stick. Not using them though. Like, what is with these people holding on to their portal keys and pushes?
I don't know. They were up. They weren't on cooldown. Anything. He just could have gotten out.
And he didn't. And
yeah, I have no idea why they were even initiating there. Magnus was down. Pebbles was down. 3 man there. It was very, very risky. And you know, we saw it looked like they were coming back, posing a stand, but State Green just putting them to waste again, stealing the Ancients, and it's looking a lot more grim than when they had the advantage before.
Just 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, 3,000 gold now. The Shrunken Head completed. There's just a lot more things going into their favor. They're entering that later game phase where finally their lineup truly, truly shines.
Yeah, indeed. And Scout farming quite well. 284 gold per minute with that Shrunken Head. Saw it used in that last team fight. Of course, the Blaster Shot now level 2. Going to be hitting level 3 relatively soon. There's just lots of big items coming out, man. Chessie still farming 360 GPM. 6 with 3.5k gold saved up. And Engineer going to go down right there as Magnus and the Hasted Pebbles combo to bring down Mr. Z-Freak, so that's a nice pickup.
Yeah, but look who's holding the Bound Eye.
Parasite, man. They're doing a good job with the Bound Eye, man.
Yeah, keeping it safe, and...
Well, no. Pebbles actually killed one of them when he killed Z-Freak in the Legion jungle.
Okay.
Oh, top lane. Scout could be in a little bit of trouble. Lava Surge going to be coming on in there. There's the combo coming out from Pebbles, and Fade is there, not even needing either of the Burning Shadows right there, or the Red Emerald Light. Red Throw. Why do I keep calling it Emerald Throw?
The Emerald Throw.
I don't know, man. That's
Fine
weird.
Abilities now. Slayer had been picked up by Keizu, so going straight for hard damage. There was a question as to what he was going next. Ultimately looking at Savage Mace.
Or the Doombringer.
You mentioned the you mentioned the Brutalizer before, but yeah.
I'd like to see it, but I don't mind the Savage Mace either. Of course, going to get more of the mini stun procs on top of the disarm. And there's the Savage Mace just picked. Excuse me, Shrunken Head just picked up on artillery. I'm 99% positive that I actually saw a Warp Cleft come out on Deadwood.
Yeah, I did, and I saw there it is. There's the Bulwark, and I saw a Warp Cleft, and is that the entire? It is.
Oh, kill right there onto Engineer. Not bad, not bad. Deadwood wants to close the distance and maybe go in for round 2, but no, not going to happen.
Yeah, during that kill, Chessie jumped right on in, though. Obviously, farmed out of his mind here and did pick off Super KBE.
Oh my god, I didn't even notice that.
Not worth the trade.
Yeah, no, not at all. Chessie quite farmed out of his mind. Oh, middle lane, though. Not going to be able to bring home that kill. Oh my god. You know what I would love to see right now, Emperor?
Add on Parasite, which is just...
that'd be great. But no, what I'd like to see is Pebbles go in for a chuck, and then the target that he chucks gets push-sticked 5 times, so the chuck becomes like 4,000 range.
Make it happen, man. Set up the Hail Mary and...
Yeah, dude, the Hail Mary. Chuck him like all the way back into the well from halfway through the map. I don't know.
Maybe so. We're looking at Torture here. Went for the Gnomes. I was thinking about the fact that he might go Gnomes and transition to maybe being a little bit more farmed up and, you know, beefy for this later game, but with the tablets everyone was picking up and the fact that he was playing more of a support role, I didn't think it would happen, and he did go for the Gnome's Wisdom instead.
Yeah, and he is playing very much so that hard support, as Seal Kid is actually farming 285 gold per minute. Seal Kid on the Luna, the second to top farmer on the game here, out farming both Magnus and Fade. 7, 2, and 6, man. Uh-oh. Top lane, the Energizer going to be going out. There's the Eruption being channeled up. They're going to go on an Engineer. And Deadwood, there's going to be the Burning Shadows. Cole coming out. Deadwood going to be going down. Maybe not. Willowmaker goes in right there as Magnus is now in a lot of trouble. The Chain Reaction going to finish off Deadwood, but Torture and Magnus both drop in the back. Oh, Pebbles down 2. Aluna and Fade going to be the only ones to survive. Ends up being a 3-for-2 trade favoring Stay Green as they retain their 8,000 gold, 7,000 experience advantage.
I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Super KG opened up.
Ooh, Burning Shadows on the Parasite in the middle lane, though. Tries to turn it around, gets out of there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Super KGE opened up onto the Engineer instead of the Deadwood with his reflection, allowing
they're going around too.
Some time to survive.
Oh, Burning Shadows whiffs, though. Oh, man. But yeah, the reflection opener, like you're talking about there, just hitting the wrong target. When they're right on top of each other, it can be kind of hard and a crucial misclick.
Right, because, well, what did we talk about? You let Deadwood survive. He's level 16 there. He's got his bulwark. He got his punch off before he went down. Unfortunate.
Indeed, indeed. As defensive tower going to get glyphed up right here. Might get denied. One more auto attack from Aluna. And yeah, will go down. Using the Deja Vu even. Fade going to get out of there with the reflection activated. As the Lions back home start to respawn.
Okay, Fade getting the read on Parasite.
He wants him.
Luna's nearby out. Might be able to get it.
Red power throw comes in. There's the Cole, the auto attack. But no, the turnaround going to be coming in. Fade in some trouble. Fade goes down. Parasite going to escape with 25 HP. Oh, my. Oh, no.
Gotta feel bad for Super KGE there. He has recovered quite a bit in this game, but just barely living. Investments doing work for Chessie there.
Oh, Lava Surge going out in the middle lane. Power Throw connects as well, but Deadwood quite tanky. Willowmaker comes in on the Magnus. There's the Oak Bolt as well. Rotten Grass come on in. There's the Chuck away. Beautiful play by Flensmeister.
Big.
People are getting good at this game, man.
Yeah, you could say that. You could say that.
I don't even know. Poor man's third push puck. Oh.
Well, he's still leading the way in terms of experience, not slowing down. 8, 1, and 10. The attempts to bring down the Beast have failed. Scaling very well. Could we see a portal key here next? He's got the Hellflower. He's got the Codex. He's got the Shrunken Hat. A portal key seems like it should be picked up at this point.
So at the end, do you just upgrade the Codex when you've got every other item slot filled, or do you vendor the Codex and go for a beast or something?
Then it depends on whether you can still burst the hero down or not.
Yeah. Savage.
Like this, I would say it's fine because you're going to be insta-killing these squishy heroes.
Okay. Aluna does go for a Thunderclaw again. How about that? We saw that in game number 3, I think, against... Was that TT Esports yesterday? No, it wasn't.
We saw it today.
It was today.
Krebsen was playing it in the game that they won. It was already an overwhelming victory by the time he picked it up. Is trying to play more of that carry role, and a hero like Aluna, her attack speed increases thanks to the Emerald Lightning. It kind of makes sense if you're looking for a semi-carry DPS item for her.
Yeah. That wasn't Krebsen, that was Steelkid earlier.
It was Hanskin actually that was playing it.
No, Hanskin was playing the Engineer. Steelkid always plays the Aluna.
Bringing out the rule book.
I think. Oh crap! Am I gonna be wrong? Am I gonna be embarrassed right here?
Have I been wrong yet? Like...
I don't know. You've been really good yet, like so far, man. But I'm pretty confident about this. I'm pretty confident about this. Savage Maze finished up on Scout. Look at Scout. Look at that big Buster Sword.
Tell me what you love, Beef, so we can bet the Cthulhu font again. How you said you were gonna burn it. Tell me what you love.
I don't want to bet the Cthulhu font. I don't want your Cthulhu font, man. I didn't want to burn it. I just wanted to hug it. Fade gonna get in there. Burning Shadows on the 2. Willowmaker kills Fade immediately, though. But Scout gonna be going down. There's the Eruption on the Deadwood as well. Deadwood in some trouble. He's gonna go down, but the Thunderdome gonna bring down Pebbles, and Magnus gonna fall to the Codex right there. Luna gonna be trying to get away, but she gets slowed down by the Fragmentation Shells. The auto attack damage gonna be coming back out. The Mine finishes her off. Slicks with a double tap, and Hanskin, the only one to get out of there. Smiley face coming out of Super KGE. And there's the portal key from Chessie. Stay Green. They're looking to bring this to crescendo, man.
They know it's looking like the end. They know it's looking like the end. Slicks is Totally gone insane with his farm now in this game. We talked about that and also how he would be graduating towards that 450 gold per minute mark eventually. He has hit it. He's looking damn stacked. Savage Mace gold is up on him. Savage Mace is up on KZ. The double Savage Mace is coming out here. And you know what? You know what else is coming out? Handskin was playing the Aluna.
Damn it! Emperor, why can't I ever get anything right?
I don't know, dude.
I need to just stop challenging on anything ever. I'm never betting with you again, man.
I'm one of those guys that no one likes.
I like you, man. I like you. I just don't like the fact that you're right all the time.
Not all the time.
I just go with my heart, man. Oh, Chessie inside the Legion base, even with the taunt afterward, stepped up to the tower and just showed him his butt. GP's on out, man. It's BM right there.
Savage Mace completed by Slicks. I saw the hammer picked up anyway, but just waiting for the courier to go back to base. We already sort of mentioned that would be coming, but he has officially purchased it. Is the Shrunken Head out on Deadwood? I saw the Mighty Blade. I saw... Oh, he doesn't even have the Demonic yet. Demonic.
Uh-oh. Fade gonna be coming in. Wants to come in over here. Has the support by way of Magnus and Pebbles, but no, not gonna go up. And look how cool Scout looks with the Savage Mace and the Shrunken Head, man. And the level 16.
Wow.
Oh, misses the Burning Shadows, and immediately the Shrunken Head going to be going off there. So KZ with the lightning fast reflexes once again. Weren't really needed there, but...
I never really paid attention to this avatar. I didn't realize he sort of got a helmet and everything.
Yeah, man, it's an ultimate avatar. Like, every time he picks up a certain item, he gets new, like, gear.
Yeah, I just really haven't paid attention to them ever. Not even... I know they're all really cool. I was in love with the... Drow Ranger-ass Swiftblade that came out, Zenifer, the Dark Elf, but even then I never really paid attention to the pickups. Maybe the Runed Axe I saw, but besides that, still looks pretty sick.
It does indeed. And he's kind of looking a little bit more Mega Man-esque, right?
Yeah, now that he has the helmet, sure.
Yeah, well, if he took away the sword, he looks pretty Mega Man-esque. I would say at least.
He gets a Codex, he gets like a rocket launcher or
on his shoulder, man.
Okay.
On his shoulder, like War Machine style.
Oh, I wish we could have seen a Codex here instead of the Savage Mace.
No, right? Come on,
honestly, they'd probably still be doing fine in this game even with it. He'd still be pretty decently hard with the Shrunken Head. They'd still be putting out enough damage. I think they could have won with it. Not that they've won the game yet, but I think they could have been fine even going it. Obviously, it's not the ideal build. Let's get that out there, but it could have been really fun to see. Obviously, they're here to win today. They're not screwing around. This is a different side of Stay Green. They're not wanting to get walked over by Lions again.
Yeah, for sure. And, well, it looks like SG is going to be starting to push on in here. Lions starting a little bit of a counter push. Flensmeister going to try to use the Stalagmites and Chuck here to bring down another creep wave, and will take care of that. Now Stalagmite's going to be on cooldown for 20 seconds, so when he TP's back right now... Oh, Emerald Red Lightning going out as Aluna going to have to back on up. Oh, Parasite going to be going in on the Torture, but there's the Lava Surge coming in. The Burning Shadows activated as well. The Eruption gets channeled up, and Parasite going to have to get the Shrunken Head off. He does. He gets out of there. Magma's still going to be going down, and Fade in the Reflection now going to be trying to come back on in, but the Thunderdome cutting off the retreat path. Luna, unfortunately, walking in right there. Shrunken Head turn around here. Fade going to have to push Stick away. The Artillery Barrage not going to be going off. There's the Buster Shot shooting Fade way in the back end. Oh, my God. Torture going to be going down. There's the Chuck backward, but Pebbles in some serious trouble. He's going to go down. The Power Throw goes out, but Aluna in some serious trouble. Fade going to be coming back in. There's the push sticks on Magnus and Fade, but they both drop. Aluna getting completely creep blocked over here. She says, I'm going down with the ship, baby. That's it. GG Wellblades coming out of Lions Esports Club as they are eliminated from HoN Tour Cycle 8 in 7th, 8th place. And Stay Green lives to die another day.
Yeah, Swindlemelon's at the end there saying, shout out to my mom. Being a good boy there as well, so... Hey, they've got to be proud. His parents have to be proud. I mean, they had a very dominating performance in this game. Lions not able to repeat it. We'll see what happens the next time they meet. But on this day, Stay Green showing to be the superior team.
They did indeed. Well, Emperor, that is actually going to conclude our coverage today for HoN Tour and actually conclude our weekend of Colecast on HoNcast, buddy. I've got to thank you for being here with me. As always, love having you on and really just love casting with you, Emp. So thanks for being here all weekend and making my first experience with HoNcast a great one.
Well, thank you, Beef. It's always a pleasure to cast with you. It's not our first time.
We've had a little bit of experience together
Hmm.
a few times, like one or two.
One or two. I,
One or two, indeed.
okay. I'm monitoring these other games. I want to talk about them. I'm going to hold it back. I'm going to hold it
You know
back.
what, Emperor?
I
You
was curious
talk
to
all you
see.
want, man.
No, I was
Do it.
just, I was just
Emperor,
trying to
do
see
it.
if there's anything else we could jump into
Uh,
before we leave in the other series because I
that's
noticed there
true.
were
That's
some
true.
close games. I just want to see if anything might be going to a game three. To see if there might be anything else. So just hold on here just a second. I'll let you
All
take
right.
over.
All right. Well, guys, we might be going into another game here if Emperor can find us something, but we also might not. So, well, going to take this opportunity to give some shout outs here myself, especially the guys over at S2 and HoNcast for allowing me to be here this weekend and fill in for Breaky CPK while he is out of town. And so big thanks to especially the HoN Tour admins all the way from the top down. Milk Fat, Chuck64, Mr. Old Shadow, Miss Inklin, of course, Roland and Snoopy. You guys doing great work over there. And of course, to the Complexity Gaming organization for all of their help with Coldcast and making it possible for me to be here bringing you guys all of this awesome HoN action as we're just one weekend left of HoN Tour in the regular season. Got a full week after that of our 8-team tournament, and then going to be going into the HoN Tour Finals, Vegas, in the middle of April. So excited for that. But yeah, huge shout out to the Complexity Gaming organization and the sponsors. Of course, we do have Sound Blaster Creative, Newegg, QPad, PNY, Origin, and Twitch. So guys, make sure to support them for their love of esports and show them how much that it really means to us over here in the HoN community. Emperor, how are we looking on another game?
TT Esports, their game against Afraid, it's not decided. It is looking like there's a lot of momentum going. Okay. It's pretty much looking decisive. Looks like their series might be coming to an end here.
Okay.
Not really sure if there's another great game for us to jump into at this point. So.
All right. Well, not a big deal. It is St. Patrick's Day anyway, so I've actually got some plans in a little while here, so I should probably get going anyway. As you can already see my green in there in the background. I'm going to go have to put that on. Emp, you going to be doing anything for St. Patty's?
Nah, probably just loading up the stream, gaming a little bit,
Nice.
relaxing, doing some shopping, just still settling in, man. No time for partying yet.
There you go. There you go. Well, for all of you fans out there, once again, thanks for watching Coldcast on HoNcast all weekend. And if you happen to go out and have a good time for St. Patrick's Day, of course, make sure to be responsible. Be safe out there. Don't want to be having anybody get hurt or in any trouble or anything on St. Patrick's Day. Just go out and have some fun. And guys, if you do have some time, make sure to head over to HoNTour.com and check out the live updates post going on over there with all of the HoN Tour staff writers, making sure to bring you all the latest up-to-the-minute updates as soon as games and series are finished. Once again, that's over at HoNTour.com. And Emperor, you got any shout-outs before we wrap it up?
As always, a shout out to everyone tuning in here today. You were pretty comprehensive in everything you covered there. I don't think I got much else. No, thank you for tuning in. It was a pleasure to cast this weekend, and shout out to all the competitors for, well, making sure that we actually have teams and content to be covering worthwhile.
Yeah, of course. So, guys, we'll be back either Coldcast or HoNcast with more coverage of HoN Tour Cycle 8. Going to be tomorrow, Trademark versus Complexity, as well as I plan throughout the week covering Gold. Emperor, you're going to be heading out this week to PAX, covering live from PAX next weekend, right?
Yeah, we actually have there on Thursday, and we're covering on Saturday and Sunday the final weekend of HoN Tour. Should be very exciting. Got the Sound Blaster booth going on there. There's a DJ Rhapsody promotion. It's going to be a blast.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. And I think you're even going to be doing the podcast live from there on Friday.
Yes, we will.
Awesome. Should be a good time. Emp, all right, where can all the lovely viewers find you?
Very easy. One place at Twitch TV, Facebook, and Twitter, all at Domain of Fame.
That's 3 places, Emperor.
One name.
Okay,
places.
there you go.
One name.
Go. So, guys,
How
make
about
sure to go check that out. And, well, Emp, you said you're going to be streaming tonight. I might be able to tune in for a little bit of that come hang out and watch whatever you're playing. But if you want to follow me, guys, you can do that at BeefPie1 on Twitch, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and anything else that you can think of. So make sure to check me out. And, of course, over at ComplexityGaming.com. So, guys, that is going to do it for the day. Hope that you all did enjoy all of our HoN Tour coverage, Cycle 8 this weekend. And that's going to do it for Colecast on HoNcast. Thanks for being here, guys. We'll catch you next time.